December. You look at the Cavaliers, season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, the Boston Celtics, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And I think for Boston, this is probably a season they can't get through quickly enough. It has been a disaster on all fronts.
And when that happens, the talk is already about what's going to change in the offseason. The way things have gone, there's going to be plenty of that.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The professor out there with the closer. Then there's lights out, and it's prime time. And it's Big Daddy in at the 4. And for Boston, Fresh is out there with Boomer. Then there's Red Hot, and it's prime time. And it's Boomer in at the point guard. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Swiped it away. And the call will go against Boomer. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We're about 1 minute into the first. A steal. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineup. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5. That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position.
Oh!
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most on the road, having to manufacture points.
Well, how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. They went to Cleveland for their last meeting with the Cavaliers, and they came out with a win.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
And Big Daddy picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, goodness! Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Here's Big Daddy. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
Oh, as he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. 6 points for Big Daddy.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Passes to AI. Oh, and when they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's the chosen one. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Here's Big Daddy and another basket for Boston. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
They get a hand on it. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Boston on top, up 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
They've got Big Daddy. Big Daddy is out there with Big Daddy. Then it's P, and it's Big Daddy in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Primetime's checked in for Big Daddy. And the closer subbed in for the chosen one. O'Neal with it. And there's the drive. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Red Hotties checked in for Big Daddy. And it's Boomer in for Big Daddy. Lights out checked in for the Cavaliers. And he's able to get it back. Here's P. Jams it in off the great move.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And stolen by AI. Here's Primetime.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right. GA seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. And with their young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside, in a lot of people's view, remains. David, thanks. Big Daddy. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's lights out. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
Yep, that one goes.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's tipped and pushing it up. Here's Boston.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's the Professor. Hits the jumper in space. The Professor's got 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now Cleveland moving it up. AI with the ball.
some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Your feet. Make some noise. Who wants a t-shirt?
Some changes for Boston. Primetime's checked in for P. Boomer comes in for Big Daddy. And Big Daddy's subbed in for Boomer. Cleveland also making some changes. Big Daddy's checked in for Primetime. A-Train comes in for AI. And it's the chosen one in for the closer.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
And pushing it up, here's Boston. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the game.
At the line for your Celtics. At the line for.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Ball's knocked loose to the wing on the left. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And pushing it up, here's Boston.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Drives to the hoop.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. O'Neal's checked in for lights out. To end the run, and the layup is good. The chosen one's got 5 now.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Here's Ray, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Knocked loose. Into the lane, and he dunks it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stud. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Celtics lead by 19. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas?
Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, their sloppy play really surprised me, especially the turnovers. No matter who they had out there, they never seemed to be on the same page. Their only hope is to make every possession count. That means taking care of the ball.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by Big Daddy.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Big Daddy is out there with prime time, and it's the closer. Then there's the professor, and it's lights out in at the 5 spot. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so it's Cleveland with it. Here's Daly. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy.
To the paint, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Big Daddy, and it's off from three-point range. Second half rolling along now, about a minute play here. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.